So I actually had the opportunity to go to Greece when I was in high school. I took a big monster trip to Europe, a 3-month-long trip to Europe with my high school, several students from my high school class. And I've been dreaming of going back to Europe and the Greek islands ever since. But you know, you have kids, go to college, not in that order, go to college, get married, have kids, and you get busy, caught up in life. So I'm dreaming of one day going back. Until then, I just keep making some of the dishes that I had in Greece and using some of those great Greek flavors. So this one, as I said, is very, very quick, easy, and delicious. Now I'm going to back up a little bit, and then I'll, show you how we got to this point. But we've got this Greek chicken that's been marinating and roasting in the oven, and it looks fantastic. But I'm just going to dress it up a little bit and then finish it back in the oven. Not that it's not fantastic as is, but I'm going to throw some seeded diced tomatoes over the top and some pitted Greek Kalamata olives. I'm just going to, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to slice them up a little bit. Yeah, the roads were pretty dicey this morning and last night too. So it's been quite the winter. Let me tell you, they must be going through a lot of salt, do you think? I had whiteout conditions coming back from the Twin Cities, and it was so scary. Those big semis pass you by, and you're kind of left in a cloud of can't see anything. That is so scary. Yes, a cloud of fear. Yes, that's why I was staying at this little rinky-dink motel, and it never looked so good. It really didn't.
Especially the artwork.
Yes. So I posted on Facebook. You'll have to go follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, a picture of my hotel room. And then I asked everybody so this is going to go back in the oven just to cook those tomatoes a little bit and cook the olives, just warm them a little bit. And then I'll get to where we got to when we started all that. But anyway, I was bored in my hotel room, and I'm looking around. I'm like, this hotel, something is odd. And so I took a picture of my hotel room and put it on Facebook. So go check it out on Facebook, and you can see what I'm talking about. And all these people guessed about what was odd or different with this hotel room. And a few of them got it right. There were some crazy guesses. It was hilarious reading them. But anyway, a lot of people weighed in, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, so getting back to this Greek chicken, and we're going to marinate it. Now, this is one of those things, if you're thinking about it the day before, it's really nice to be able to, or the night before, get it marinated, in the fridge for up to 24 hours, but sometimes you just don't have that time. So it's, 24 hours would be key, but if it's one thing that you can throw it together in the morning and let it sit in the marinade in the fridge all day long while you're at work, that's going to be great too. Even an hour or so in the marinade, it's all going to be good. So the marinade for the chicken, we're going to do 2 lemons. In Greek cooking, a lot of fresh ingredients like a lot of lemon juice, and I happen to love lemons, garlic, oregano. It's really fresh and light, but full of flavor. I know it seems like a lot of lemon juice, and it is, but this is just a marinade, and it's going to give that chicken some great flavor. Do a lot of chicken at my house, and it can get a little boring after a while, so this is a nice recipe that I actually haven't done for a while, and I'm kind of excited about it. It just smells delicious. Okay, so, and if the seeds are in there, it's just a marinade, so it's all good. So now we're going to do some fresh garlic, and these are ginormous cloves of garlic, Ann. About 3 to 4 cloves of fresh garlic. It is good for you. And if everybody's eating garlic, it cancels each other out. But again, this is just a marinade. It doesn't have to be perfectly chopped. It's not like we're going to be eating this garlic straight up. It's just going to give the chicken a lot of great flavor. So in goes our garlic. Then I've got some oregano. And for this recipe, I think that dried oregano really works well. And a pinch of salt and pepper. There's pepper and some olive oil. So it's a real basic marinade. You probably have most of the stuff right in your house already. And it's a pretty cheap recipe too. So I think we're all watching our pennies. The holidays can be expensive. So this is not only healthy, but pretty affordable. Okay. So there's our marinade ready to go. Now, I think it's really important when you get, I'm using bone-in chicken breast. You can use boneless chicken breast, or you can do a whole cut-up fryer. It's up to you what you're in the mood for, whatever's on sale. This marinade is just a basic marinade. It's going to work for all of it. Real important, though, when it comes to dealing with the chicken, first of all, I'm going to spray my roasting pan with, I'm using olive oil spray, which is nice. But I really like to wash the chicken, give the chicken a quick rinse. I just think that that's super important to do. And then get it into our, basically I'm going to put it into a Ziploc bag, which is over here, and then I'm going to dump my marinade right in there. So I like to wash it and pat it dry. Because I don't want the chicken to be full of water. I'm just really picky about doing that. I think that even boneless chicken breasts, I like to give them a rinse. And I'll wash my hands. And there we go. Now we're ready to marinate. I love marinating in Ziploc bags. The other thing that you can marinate in is a glass or a plastic dish. You never want to marinate in, a metal dish or a metal pan, because the acid from whatever you're marinating with, in this case the lemon juice, can react, and it's just not a good thing. So in goes our marinade with our chicken breast. And you can kind of shake it around, really get that marinade in there and give it a little massage. Now we're going to pretend that this was in the fridge for a few hours, up to 24 hours. And we're going to take it out of the fridge and get it into our roasting pan. We really want this to roast, so I want to spread it out. And you can even do it in 2 pans. I don't want the chicken to be right on top of each other. That is never a good thing. Because it won't get browned that way. All right, so at this point, we can discard the marinade, the remaining marinade that's in that bag. We don't need that anymore. And we get this into the oven. And I like to roast this at a pretty high temperature, 375, 400. Everybody's oven's different. For a good 45 minutes to an hour. Just depends on if you're using the boneless chicken breast. It's going to cook a lot quicker than that. It's going to be done in a half hour, 40 minutes. If you're doing the bone-in chicken, it could be 45 to 50, even 60 minutes. So come back with me. And then we pull it out, as I did at the beginning of the show, sprinkle on some seeded and diced tomato and those Kalamata olives, and now we're going to go get it. And you want it to be nice and browned. And if it's not browned, it's not done yet. And look at this is so juicy and wonderful. So this is one other fun thing that I'm going to do right before serving, while it's still nice and hot. I've got some crumbled, or I like to actually buy it in the block, so a block of feta cheese. And I'm just going to crumble that over the top. And when that cheese hits this warm chicken, it's just going to melt a little bit. We don't need a whole lot. Feta is one of those things where, we're keeping healthy, so a little bit will do you. It's great for salads. Get that cheese fix without eating, a pound of cheese. So there you go. Serve this. This is fantastic if you're keeping it light with nice steamed brown rice, maybe some couscous, a nice big Greek salad, and there you go. It's kind of like if you can't get away to the islands, it's the next best thing. And we'll put the recipe, by the way, on our website. Coming up, some more healthy, fun, and delicious recipes. We're going to actually show you how to make a healthy cream of broccoli soup. Yeah, who knew? Also, we're going to show you some fun ways to make water a little more fun and interesting, and a great rub recipe that'll jazz up anything from pork to chicken and more. So stick around. More healthy ideas and recipes still to come.